The wedding season sometime back was heavy. Marriages and related ceremonies were taking place at hotels, resorts, wedding palaces, and community centers. The scale of a wedding ceremony has gone as far as to cost a fortune. It was some days before the wedding season that I met a friend who shared happiness over his daughter's matrimony having been fixed. He was overjoyed as it was a suitable match and there were no demands from the boy's family. He looked elated, planning to shop and invite family and friends for the wedding. Some days later, at a chance meeting at the bank, he did not look his normal, chirping self but carried a haggard look. I could not figure out why this change. I was concerned to know the reason, and all he said was he missed his Bauji, his father, who said that estimates made for daughter's marriage and for building a house often go wrong. The actual expense invariably goes much beyond the estimate. How correct was Bauji? He said he made fun of what his Bauji would say, but realized now how relevant and correct he was. This friend was worried because expenses seemed to be going beyond the estimation. His expenses were overshooting not on the demands of the groom's side, but to meet the wishes of his own family that did not want the wedding to take place in a community center, but in a fancy hotel. Shagun and marriage were two events for which everyone in his family wanted designers' dresses. A group of 3 beauticians were also to be booked at high cost for the event. My friend was right. He may have been comfortable with a self-owned small business, but when he talked about his status and means, all his family members joined in to say that wedding is a one-time event, a one-time affair. They would cite the experience of wedding celebrations of others in the fraternity and expected him to match those. All his submissions were met with their sworn faces and passive participation. My friend was right in saying that people with deep pockets put up ostentatious shows. The middle class like him cannot do something similar. It is beyond their means. No doubt, my friend was right. All his life, he must have compromised on many expenses on self and on spouse to save this little money that he was being forced by the youngsters in the family to splurge on designer dresses and ostentation. How stupid to have Chinese and Mexican snacks as starters. And what this dress code and theme for? I noticed the Provident Fund passbook and withdrawal forms popping out of his shirt pocket. Truly, one can convince others on some issues, but not your own family. Friends, you and your family are well aware of your financial means. Do not please go beyond these to impress others with wasteful expenditure. It is up to you to agree and accept this.